Hello everyone, Pantouf here today for a new key position video, and today we are gonna talk about Rockfield, so let's not lose too much time and jump directly in it. The first position of this list is from the spawn 1. You want to take it when you have a good turret armor and when you're pretty mobile. As you can see, you have two possibilities. You can stop at the first bush and wait for enemies to advance so you can flank them, or you can go up through the ridge line and try some aggressive hold down. In both cases, I really enjoyed this position and it's my favorite one on this map. As you can see, you have three possibilities: the first bush, the second one, or you can try some hold down from the ridge line. This position allows you to do some early game spotting for your team, but also allows you to start doing damage in the first minute of the game on mostly slow heavies trying to reach the left of the map. Most of the time they will not even try to push you, as they will fear your TDs or heavies or mediums, whatever you want in support behind, but you still have to be careful. The great weakness of this position is the fact that you expose your flank to tanks trying to sneak from the right, so you must be sure that their whole team went on the left to avoid a bad surprise. We can also add the fact that if there is nothing in front of you, you can cross the hill and be able to do damage on tanks on the left. The second position is Tank Destroyer 1 and is also on the left. From the bush we are going to take, you can prevent the enemy team to cross and also be a great support to your spotting mediums and heavies, but you must take into consideration one thing. Most of the time after you shot from here you will be spotted, so don't forget to fall back and hide behind the rock. So here you can see the bush where we hide and a small part of the rock allowing us to protect ourselves. From here you have clear shots on tanks trying to sneak from different angles, and you can also counter the TD, which can take the same position you have but on the opposite side. Just be sure he's not aiming at you when you show yourself, please. The weakness of this position is the right side. As you can see, if mediums try to sneak in from here, they are gonna spot you first and you're gonna get crushed by them and by the tanks in front of you. Let's continue with the third one, which is the same TD position but on the other side. It allows pretty much the same, so I'm not gonna talk about it a lot, but you have the same inconvenience. After each shot you must go back, because you're gonna get spotted really easily. From here, exactly the same. Use the bush to sneak shots and the rock to protect yourself. You can shot pretty much everything from here: mediums, heavies and TDs. So go for it, that's definitely a cool one. And for the weaknesses, be careful about mediums rushing from the left to your spawn. They will spot you really quickly and will probably focus you. Let's go again for a Tank Destroyer position, working from both sides. It allows you to prevent a push from the right part of the left side, if you know what I mean, and it gives your heavies and mediums deciding to go there a really useful support. The advantage here is that you will not get spotted even after firing, and if you are, you can still hide behind the rock in order not to take shots. As you can see from here, you have the bush hiding you when you shot and the rock protecting you if you're spotted. From here you have a truly good support role and you can sneak shots on crossing tanks. The weakness of the position comes from the right, as if tanks sneak from here, they will spot you and you will not have any cover. The same position works on the other side. You have the same bush to sneak shots, the same rock to hide behind when you're reloading or spotted. The only thing which changes is that you have a worse vision from this position than the other one, in my opinion. But it's definitely a position you want to take. As you can see, this position allows you to give a great support to every tanks from your team going on the left, but allows you also to block heavies or mediums trying to sneak in. The only thing you fear while taking this position is the possible medium tank, which will try to circle and will spot you really early in the game by taking the left side. Now let's talk about the other side of the map. It's a Tank Destroyer position, which will allow you to sneak some shots on everything coming on the hold down position I started with. As you can see, clear shots, but be careful about the possibility of getting spotted, because every time you're gonna shoot, you are gonna get spotted, so really be careful about this. As I told you, free shots on crossing tanks, giving you the possibility of flanking enemies without even moving. A really funny position to take indeed. But every position has its weaknesses, and this one is the fact that if you're alone, the probability of medium sneaking in from the left, spotting you and wrecking you is huge. The same position exists on the other side of the map. From here, you'll have pretty much the same advantages as the previous one I showed you, which means you will have clear shots on every tank trying to cross from the right part of the left side, and that's great. As you can see from here, you have the total control of tanks crossing, meaning you can prevent push, and that's exactly why this position is in this key position episode. And for the weakness, same as the position on the opposite side of the map, you must be careful of mediums trying to rush you, or any tanks which will go from the right side and will try to sneak some shots on you, because you are gonna be spotted really quickly and you're gonna get crushed. Now let's talk about the two last positions of this video. The first one is located on the left, and you want to take it with a heavy tank having a good turret armor and a good gun depression. This one is all about being hull down, allowing you to prevent enemies from pushing the left side if you're not alone. As you can see, this position allows you to have clear shots on every corridor. From here, you will be able to shoot everything. The only problem is if tankers try to push you if you're alone, so I don't recommend taking this position if you don't have all your team following you. Concerning the weakness, there is only one: people trying to sneak from behind. But as I already told you, you must take this position if and only if your team follows you. For the last position, it's exactly the same as the one I just reviewed, so it's just on the other side. You have the same advantages, so I'm not gonna repeat myself, same advantages and same weaknesses. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If it's the case, feel free to subscribe, like and share, and feel free to ask the next map in the comments. Tell me what you want me to talk about and stuff. Don't forget, you're not here to be better, but to be the best. Pantoufle over.